brothers, what's up? I'm JK with Porn Reboot, and today we're going to be talking about how pornography destroys your humanity. Now, brother, you don't just suddenly wake up one day to discover to your utmost shock a relationship that's just lacking in intimacy, or a wife or a long-term girlfriend whom you don't feel like having sex with or who won't have sex with you. That's never random, especially if you have a problem with pornography and masturbation. See, even if your partner knows about your addiction, it probably took years for you to disclose the true extent of your behavior. And if you're one of those guys who has, again, you probably haven't disclosed the true extent. Now, during those years, the secrecy and shame of your addiction, that eroded your intimacy. So you may assume that it's, that's just the way things go, that people get used to each other, or that you need to work on your relationship to keep it going, or that she lost her sex drive. No, the reality for a porn addict is more like you lost her sex drive, or you stopped working on the relationship, or you led your relationship to where it is today. It's really about taking responsibility. See, trust is the foundation for intimacy, and a relationship cannot progress beyond a certain point without it. The more time that you spend online in your virtual fantasy world, the less energy that you're going to have in your relationship. So your shame and your guilt ends up causing you to communicate less emotionally with your partner. Now, of course, she begins to sense that something is wrong. And when she does, she's going to do one of two things. The first thing is she's going to get into some sort of conflict with you, and many of you are already experiencing this. Or she's going to kind of step away from the relationship emotionally in order to protect herself. And sometimes she ends up doing both, right? So there'll be this short period of drama followed by her becoming sort of emotionally withdrawn. And in addition to this, you might also be struggling with other things that are making the relationship difficult. So you might be less present during sex, you may have difficulty getting aroused, you may experience difficulty staying aroused, and you may not be having or experiencing any orgasms. You might have noticed yourself losing interest in any sort of sexual contact with your partner, or due to your changing sexual taste, you may have formed a habit of coercing your partner into sexual acts which you might not be comfortable with. And that's why I say that pornography destroys your humanity, right? Our relationships are one of the core things that make us truly human. And pornography destroys the love that you had for your wife. It warps your sexual identity, it torpedoes your self-esteem, and it leaves behind a trail of betrayal, lies, deceit, and trauma where a solid relationship once stood. So brother, do yourself and your partner a favor and save your relationship by saving yourself from your porn addiction. Don't end up as one of those men who reach out to me surprised that their wives were cheating on them for years because they chose pornography over her, or facing the prospect of losing half or all of your assets or net worth in a divorce simply because you couldn't stay away from pornography for even 90 days. And I'll be honest, I know sometimes some of my videos can come across as a little bit pessimistic, but what I do see is the pain and heartbreak of men every day in my coaching practice when I coach men. And you need to know that what you see or hear happening to other men can happen to you. And I've also been through it personally. A mentor of mine used this analogy. He said, it's like a fruit fly, right, with wings that's watching an ant get caught in a spider's web. And the fruit fly is thinking, that's not going to happen to me. I have wings. I can fly away from the danger, not realizing that the danger is as real a threat to it as it is to any other insect. So you're not special. You can hit rock bottom. You can end up as one of those men who loses everything now or later on down the line, all right? So please start working on your behavior today. I'm JK, your brother in this struggle. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And whenever you're ready, there are 3 ways that I can help you end your out of control behavior with pornography, with sex, and with masturbation. The first way is to join our free weekly live training, and it's called 7 Secrets of Porn-Free Men. It's the roadmap to ending your porn and masturbation addiction. There's actually a link to it in the description below this video. The second way is to join our Reboot Facebook group. And join men who are ending their behavior as well. You can get accountability partners there, and you can get support as well. There's a link to join it in the description below the video. And finally, if you are ready to end your behavior faster, if you would like a system, or you would like to work with me directly, the next season of the most effective online group coaching program on the internet, the Porn Reboot Intensive, is about to begin. And if you would like to be a part of this group, just schedule a call with one of my team members using the calendar/appointment link below this video. And brother, if you found this helpful, please go ahead and share it with 3 men whom you feel might benefit from it. If you have more questions, or if there's a particular topic that you'd like me to cover, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below the video, and I will respond. If it's something that requires me to go into some depth, I'll just go ahead and shoot a video for you. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you later on in the week. Take care.